Today we have the latest news and leaks from the StarAtlas team about death in the high-risk zone and related gameplay mechanics, then also possible alternative marketplaces, and then possible benefits of ships of your own faction. I'm KeplerNet and this is NebularTV Express News, and you can follow me and NebularTV on Twitter. A little but important disclaimer, and let's start. In the future, if your ship is destroyed in the high-risk zone, you could die. In the future, if you have a fleet in the high-risk zone and a ship is destroyed, if you have a medtech or a Calico evac in the same fleet, they would be in the same chessboard space of the map, so you could send out some rescue drones and recover the character. Escape pods will help you survive until someone rescues you or kills you. And there will be a window where you can revive crew members even if they are not in escape pods. If you only have one character, you could set off a rescue beacon and pray, but if you have multiple characters, you could just switch to another one and perform a rescue mission. But if you finally die in the high-risk zone, you wouldn't respawn. If you finally die, you can start a new character from scratch or switch to another crew member in your inventory. In Scream V0, some mechanics will be simplified, so you could rescue escape pods using the tractor beam of any ship and putting them in your cargo hold if you have it, but you wouldn't be able to revive them unless you took them to a capable medbed. The team said it's possible that any of the characters in the roadmap scan stories, so Wen, Yago, Pirate King, and so on, may appear as NPCs in the full game and influence the game itself. About the new marketplace fees, the team said nothing would stop people or a DAC from starting a serum marketplace for any or all the resources to bypass the 6% marketplace fee. But it does cost 3 Sol for every serum market someone wants to establish, that is for every pair. And the team said most volume will likely flow through StarAtlas' marketplace, especially when traditional gamers come to StarAtlas because they are not very familiar with crypto. Also, most people may use the StarAtlas marketplace for security and peace of mind. But it's all on chain, so if someone wants to create another marketplace, there's no problem at all. Also, in the future, we won't need to go to the StarAtlas website to trade items. We will do it through the game user interface itself, which trades on the current marketplace backend. Also in the future, items will have a metadata tag with their coordinates in-game, and some items will need to be transported in-game to change locations. So for example, if you are at Starbase A and you buy something from Starbase B, you will need to travel to B or hire someone to bring the items to A. By the way, this is similar to how it will work at first in Scream, having to transport things to the central space station. An important thing to note, they've said that the current idea is that raw materials will not be geo-locked, only crafted and refined materials will be geo-locked. And they've also said this is actually a pretty good mechanic for anyone interested in the freighter career. You look for job postings, go pick up the goods, drop them off, and get paid. About having ships of your own faction or other factions, the team said factions will have easier access to training materials at their local academies to specialize in related manufacturer skills or competencies. But there will be no automatic benefit when using ships of manufacturers related to your faction. Do you think the medtech or the Calico evac are more valuable now after all these details and mechanics of how characters may die or be recovered? And do you have ships of your own faction, or are you going to buy more ships of your own faction after this news? Tell us in the comments below, and follow us on Twitter and subscribe to this channel for more information, news and leaks about StarAtlas.